Hey, what's up guys? From past few days, I'm getting comments from people that whether they should go for a 2018 flagship phone like Galaxy S9 Plus or a 2020 mid-ranger phone like Galaxy A51, M31 or any other mid-ranger phone from other brands at that price segment. Galaxy S9 Plus can now be bought for as low as $350 or 25,000 Indian rupees or even 15,000 Indian rupees in the used phone market and is still bang for the buck. I have compared it to many latest mid-ranger phones on my channel, and in most of the videos, Galaxy S9 Plus emerged as a clear winner, be it camera or gaming performance. And the newest one is, I compared my S9 Plus to the latest flagship Galaxy S20 Plus and the results were shocking. You can watch the video by clicking on the card on the top right corner. Galaxy S9 Plus is running on Android 10 with One UI 2.0 and will be updated to latest One UI 2.1 in few months, and Samsung has been quite consistent in providing timely software updates on its flagship phones. I have been using S9 Plus as a primary device for over 2 years now, and one thing I like about this phone is this phone can handle any task easily. There's no lag or slowdown. The performance has improved quite a lot after Samsung moved from Samsung TouchWiz to One UI with Android 9. I'm quite amazed that I'm still getting 11 hours of battery backup with full day Wi-Fi, WhatsApp, Instagram and YouTube usage, and that's pretty good for a 2-year-old device which has just 3500 mAh battery. Galaxy S9 Plus also supports fast charging and comes with a 15-watt fast charger, and it also supports wireless charging. You can access the Edge panel with app and contact shortcuts by dragging from either side, and Samsung Bixby Smart Assistant from left swipe or with the Bixby button. The phone still looks premium with front and back glass body with Gorilla Glass 5 protection and aluminum frame. It's also IP68 certified water and dust resistant. At the bottom is the speaker grill, headphone jack and Type-C port. On the left is the volume rocker and dedicated Bixby button. You get the lock button on the right side, and at the back is a dual camera setup, fingerprint scanner and heart rate sensor. Talking about performance, it's still a power pack performer and can easily handle latest high-end games without any issue. Galaxy S9 Plus is powered by a Snapdragon 845 processor with Adreno 630 GPU or Exynos 9810 with Mali G72 GPU, and both of them were high-end processors at that time and still can easily beat a mid-range phone with Snapdragon 720 or 730 processor. Mine is the Exynos dual SIM version, and only downside of the Exynos version is that battery backup and performance was slightly less compared to the Snapdragon variant. Galaxy S9 Plus is available in 3 storage options, 64GB, 128GB and 256GB, all paired to 6GB of RAM, and the storage can be expanded up to 400GB via SD card. And this phone is a delight for PUBG lovers as well, as this phone can run PUBG at HDR mode with high or ultra high FPS, and you can see there is no lag at all. The graphics look stunning in this one. There's no stuttering or graphic loading issue of objects that are far away. But the only downside is that while playing PUBG, it gives just 5 to 6 hours of battery backup. Everything else is fine. There's no heating issue with the S9 Plus even under full performance mode. I have also got comments in my previous videos whether S9 Plus works smoothly with Snapchat and Instagram. So let me tell you, the app works flawlessly. The filters load quickly, there isn't any lag or anything, and same goes with Instagram. This phone can capture some amazing pictures with decent amount of saturation, so you can upload them directly on your Instagram handles without editing them. Now talking about the camera, the phone has a dual camera setup, a 12 megapixel f1.5 variable aperture wide angle camera with dual pixel face detection autofocus and optical image stabilizer, and a second 12 megapixel f2.4 aperture 2x telephoto zoom lens with optical image stabilizer and autofocus. There are tons of features in the stock camera app like the Pro mode, HDR, panorama, live focus, sports, food mode, night mode, hyperlapse, wide selfie, and the best one is 960fps super slow motion video. You can shoot 4K videos up to 60 fps. You can also adjust the intensity of the background blur in live focus mode even after capturing the photo. At the front is a 8 megapixel f1.7 aperture selfie camera with autofocus, which can shoot up to 2K resolution videos. You also get the blur intensity option and wide angle mode in the selfie camera. Other features include AR Animoji, AR stickers, live camera filters and beauty mode. Galaxy S9 Plus also supports Gcam mode in both Exynos and Snapdragon variants, so you can capture some amazing HDR shots using the Gcam app. So let's check out some camera samples from the stock camera. Galaxy S9 Plus has a powerful camera, and that's evident looking at the camera samples. The colors look saturated, there are loads of details, and the daytime pictures on this 2-year-old device is just phenomenal. Indoor live focus are decent on this one, but what I don't like is the bokeh photos in outdoor conditions in sunlight, as the background gets blown out in normal sunlight as well, as if the HDR doesn't work at all. In normal camera mode, HDR works flawlessly and can capture some amazing shots. Indoor shots in artificial lighting conditions are pretty good. The lights doesn't get blown out like some mid-ranger devices do even nowadays. And with the introduction of night mode last year, the quality of low light photos has improved a lot on the S9 Plus. Selfies are just decent on this one, as even with the beauty mode off, there is some amount of softening going on, which results in loss of details or artificial look sometimes. For security, there were quite a few options like the fingerprint scanner at the back, face unlock, but it was not fast or secure as the other two options. And the last and the best one is the iris scanner, which is fast and secure, but I hate that Samsung ditched iris scanner in their newer phones. Watching videos on Samsung phones has always been a delight thanks to their AMOLED displays, and it's true with S9 Plus as well. Galaxy S9 Plus has a 6.2-inch Super AMOLED display with 1440 by 2960 resolution and 529 ppi density, and that's why the display is crisp, colors are saturated, and the contrast ratio is just amazing. This phone also supports HDR10 content. Being a Super AMOLED display, the viewing angle on S9 Plus is also great by the way. And to sum up in the end, whether you should buy S9 Plus in 2020 or even 2021 as a primary device, then yes, it's still a powerful smartphone which you can use for high level gaming. It can easily do your daily tasks and has a decent battery backup as well. And it is still a much better choice than the mid-range smartphones with those gimmicky 48 megapixel cameras and mid-range processors. If you have any query about this phone or any other smartphone, please let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, do hit the like button. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get updates on our new uploads. Also follow me on Instagram on techbuzz.insta page and techbuzz Facebook page. We will be back with another video soon. Till then, stay tuned.